This is my 2001 Honda Elite with some upgrades. We got a 70cc big bore kit in this thing, an upgraded exhaust, a bunch of CVT work done to it, and a little bit of intake work. So with all the new parts on there, I kind of want to go ride this thing around and have some fun today, but there's a couple things I want to take care of before we go. First of all, I want to change out the roller weights. I think they're just slightly too light. I got a couple other options for some roller weights, and we're going to throw those in. The other thing I want to do today is add the new suspension that I got for this scooter. I don't really know how hard that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be super difficult, but I guess we're going to find out together. Before we can do any of that, I got to move my new project out of the garage. This is my new project. It's a 1978 Fiat 124 Spider. If you guys haven't seen the video for this, I just posted it. It's not a scooter, so I don't expect you guys to go find that video and like click on it. But if you want to, it's actually a really good video and we had a lot of fun making it. So if you don't mind, go ahead and watch that thing. If you guys like my content normally, you're gonna like this video. So I'm gonna pull the Fiat out of the garage so we can get the scooter in here, and I actually have some space to work on it. It's a little bit tight in here with the Fiat. Let's do that. You guys wanna hear a crazy statistic? Over 94% of you are not subscribed to the channel. If you guys could do me a solid, you could help the channel out, we can make better content. All you got to do is click that subscribe button, and while you're doing that, just hit the like button on the video that you're watching. Let's get back to installing the suspension on the scooter. This is the suspension I got from Scooter Swap Shop. It's a Jayco, but I got the blue one. This thing is pretty sweet. You got the little yellow bushing in there. I think this just looks super cool. It looks like it's on the lowest setting now. It's adjustable, but we'll see how that works, and then we can just adjust up from there until it feels good. That's kind of the plan, but this thing looks way cooler. I don't know if we're gonna have any fitment issues. I don't think so, but I guess we'll find out. Now that I got the seat out, I can kind of get at the top of the suspension. That's what I was kind of worried about. I didn't want to have to take the outside plastics off. Here is the bolt for the top of the suspension, so it's going to come out and go this way. The other thing I want to do while I'm in here is check on the exhaust. The other day, I lost one of these bolts and the other one started coming out, so it was completely loose. But it was rattling around, and the bike was obviously running terribly. So I want to double check this and make sure it's all snug. Other than that, we're just going to take this top bolt out for the suspension, and that should drop the whole swing arm, and then we'll be able to do well, I mean, we could do the bottom one now too, but either way, the suspension's coming out, we're putting the new one in. I don't know how much of an issue that's gonna be. It's not super bad, but it actually looks like this thing at the lowest point is set up at basically the same length, so I think that's gonna work just fine. I would imagine this is better. It's blue, it's gotta be better. We are actually gonna run into an issue here. Suspension is touching the tire. I don't know if I can adjust this up enough to push this higher than this lip. If I can get it high enough, I think it'll be okay. If so, we'll rock it. If not, we're gonna have to put the stock suspension back in and figure something else out. I might have actually just figured this out. Because the shape of the spring itself, you can twist it. Right now, there is a gap of about 1/4 inch from the tire to the spring. If you spin the spring around just enough, you get that open space on the spring, and that seems to be the widest spot there. With the new suspension put in, it was time to move on to the next problem, the exhaust. I just realized that this nut, so the actual nut that's supposed to be there, is not there. I'm borrowing a 10 mil. It's gonna be annoying because that other one had the extended cap on it, so you didn't have to fit like a deep well socket onto it. This is all I have at the moment, and it's gonna have to work. Good thing I checked. This should help quite a bit, I think. If it's not sealed, we have an air leak. The next thing I'm gonna take care of is throwing in slightly heavier roller weights. I think the ones that are in there are a little bit light, so I'm adding about 1.2 grams in total. So I'm swapping out the 5.6 grams for some 6 grams, and 3 of them. So we'll have 3 6.9 grams and 3 6 grams. I want to take a quick break from the video, guys. I want to show you something pretty cool. If you guys are longtime followers of my channel, you know that I carry this OLIGHT ARKFELD in my pocket. This thing has lived in my pocket for like 3 years. This thing is stupid bright. It can light up the entire garage. Something cool happened. OLIGHT actually sent me the ARKFELD Ultra. Right off the bat, the box feels quality, so that's kind of reassuring. I know sometimes you unbox stuff and it doesn't feel that great. It doesn't feel like quality. This one is in like a dark green color. Thing is pretty sweet. Compared to the original, this one is like a full smooth body, so there's not really any like good grip on it. I mean, you can hang on to this thing, no problem. It's not gonna fall out of my hands. I don't really drop it that often. It has fell, and this one's gotten beat up, and this is normal aluminum or normal material that they use, and this one is got an upgraded O aluminum. It's supposed to be more tough. For comparison, it's slightly bigger. So this one not only has just the flashlight and the laser like the original ARKFELD, it's got the light, it's got a laser, it's got a UV light so you can see stains. You get a challenge coin. It's got OLIGHT on one side and then the ARKFELD Ultra on the other side. It's kind of cool that they threw this in here. And then you're also going to get a charger, and it's magnetic. It just snaps to the charger and then you're on your way. So the ARKFELD Ultra has this etched design on the side for like enhanced grip. Another cool feature, this clip, not only can you put it in your pocket, but it's also got like the reverse clip so you can stick it to your hat. It's pretty secure. Might be a little dorky, but it probably does the job, and it's better than nothing. Huge shout out to OLIGHT for sending me this. I appreciate you guys. If you got a lot of projects like me, you're probably gonna end up working in the dark sometimes. It's just how it goes. When you can light up the entire interior of a car, that's pretty good for something this size. If you guys wanna get yourself one of these, I'm gonna have the link in the description. Go ahead and buy it. If not, whatever, you're an adult, buy it or don't. All I know is I can tell you with 3 years of experience with the other one in my pocket, you will not be upset if you buy this. Thank you, OLIGHT. All right, guys, let's get back to ripping the Honda Elite, trying to do some more wheelies. Let's just get a top speed run quick and see how fast it goes. I think it might change a little bit with the little heavier rollers. One thing I did not expect right away was to notice how much this scooter actually needed suspension. Before, when I would sit down, this whole thing would just like and like be super squishy. It's so much more stiff now, and I think that's going to actually help a lot with trying to wheelie, which we're about to go try right now. One thing I'm trying to focus on is like staring at the horizon, because the thing I was having an issue with is I was like dipping my head down. So I would like pull it up and immediately my body wants to push it back down. It doesn't feel like natural, really, you know, right off the bat. Once you get the hang of it, I'm assuming it's going to feel a lot better, but I'm trying to like focus on the horizon and like keep my back straight above the wheel. Also just trying to keep my body loose. I would like stiffen up, and then you immediately, once you stiffen up, like obviously you don't have any balance. Like if you're just standing still and you're perfectly stiff, you'd probably fall over at some point. Like a strong breeze could blow you over, but if you're loose, you're gonna catch your balance. I just need to learn how to be loose and stare at the horizon, and I think that's gonna help me a lot here. Freaking myself out. That was better. There we go. That was up at the balance point there. That was high enough. That felt better, but I dipped my head again, so it wanted to come back down. Okay. I'm just trying to power that one out. I gotta get better at this. I'm like desperate to learn how to wheelie like appropriately, and I'm trying. I just have to figure it out. Also, I need to get a better carb for this setup. It's just there's so much left in this scooter to go higher top speeds, more power, better throttle response. It's hotter than it seems outside. It's one of those days. Just try to power it out. Okay, that's higher. It really is going to take me a while. Switching to heavy rollers didn't really help with the wheelie situation. So I went back to the house and I swapped back in some lighter rollers to help pick that front end up a little bit, give it a little more oomph, a little more acceleration. And by the looks of it, I could use all the help I can get. Getting there. Put my head down again. I scared myself. Yeah. I always want to lean to like this side. I don't know what that's about. That was the balance point there. Now it's okay. I feel like I get scared of the balance point. Like, I can go farther and I won't loop it. I just need to stay in it. Hard down. Ow. That was better. Okay. I want to wheelie that whole shadow, and then I'm calling it. That's my goal. Wheelie this whole shadow. Not a tall order, but for me it is. Going in the ditch. Getting closer. Ah. I fucking did it. Nice, it was a little bit wobbly. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. I stayed on the bike. I didn't put my feet down, but I almost wanted to.